By golly, it's clean clear to Taco Town. Yeah, we definitely got us the front door, good buddy.
What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus, and today I'm checking out C.W. McCall. The song's called Convoy. I don't know if I should have listened to the audio track. I saw this video. This had the most views. I think it had like 29 million. And maybe it's from a movie. You know, that whole intro started reminding me of like Mad Max. And one of my favorite movies of all time is Mad Max Road Warrior. That is so fire to this day. It's interesting. I always saw interesting in that movie is they have the monologue about the war over oil. But if you really pay attention, there's not much talking. There's all this like, there's an orchestra playing. And there's just like this really good soundtrack, and there's not much talking for like a good majority of the beginning part of the film. It's actually really cool. But anyways, we're about to check this out. I have no clue where we're going here. I'm not familiar with C.W. McCall. This is actually the first time I've ever reacted to C.W. McCall. So this is a blind one, and we're going to go for it. So, hey, if you guys are here for it, like, share, comment, subscribe, and let's get it started. Welcome back.
They tease him a lot, black peas on the spot. Welcome back, 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 welcome back. 40.
The video's up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. Also, if you want to check out my other channel, Pegasus vs. the World, over there, I take on challenges, react to comedy and trending topics, but all the music and the music reactions happen right here on this channel. If you wanted access early, there's a link in the description to our membership. Gives early access. There's a big catalog of reactions that have not been released to the public yet, and I update it every day, so you can have some fun with it. Regardless, thank you guys so much for the support. Huge shout out to all of the members on the channel. Let's get this thing rolling. Excuse my somewhat congested sound. I'm having a crazy allergic reaction to all the pollen in the air this time of year, but that's why I'm drinking a little tea so my throat don't get all crazy. But you know, I feel cool. I just sound ridiculous. Anyways, make sure you go check out C.W. McCall and his official social media tags. Stream the music. What I do is never a substitute for the original content, so we always want to show love to the original content creator. And let's get things rolling. This is C.W. McCall, Convoy.
Breaker 19, this here's a rubber duck. You got a copy on me,
Rubber
Love
duck?
Machine? Oh, 10-4 pig pen. For sure, for sure. By golly, it's clean clear to Taco Town. Yeah, we definitely got us the front door, good buddy. Mercy sakes alive, looks like we got us a convoy.
Arizona, noon on the 7th of June when they highballed over the pass. Bulldog Mac with a can-on back and a Jaguar hauling ass. He's 10 on the floor, stroking bores, seat cover starting to gain. Now Beaver, you a trucking with a rubber duck, and I'm about to pull a plug on your drain.
Back off of them go-go girl. About 10, Roger, about 5 miles or so. Yeah, them hawks is getting intense up here.
Yo, this movie actually looks kind of wild. I would check this out. It looks like Chris Christopherson is in the movie. Am I tripping? And there's another dude. I recognize him as, is it like from the Rocky movies? Rocky's coach. He's one of the drivers. And then there's a black dude. I don't recognize him as an actor, but I mean, it looks like they're getting it in. Like this is like a trucker type of anthem. So what is this, like a movie about like some renegade truckers? Because like there's a whole blockade of Popo on the screen right now trying to block them up. It's funny, man. The parallels I keep seeing in outlaw country and like gangster rap music. It's wild, actually. Yeah, I was like, oh, man, I did that reaction to, what was his name? Is it Bobby? Bobby Martin? All I know is the song's called Long Iron. I was like, these dudes are hard. Anyways, these dudes rolling in trucks, man, in semis. Let's go. I remember some of the best semi-truck action, in my opinion, was, and I haven't seen movies like this, so y'all have to let me know, was a Terminator 2. Remember that? Like, am I tripping? They were just banging. Like, anyways, yeah. That made me respect semis at a different level because they were just driving all fast. Anyway, all right, let's go.
Again, and you want back off of them go girl.
Yo, they're really fighting the cops.
5 miles or so. Yeah, them officers getting intense up here.
That's crazy. Oh.
New Mexico on I-40 like a Texas lizard on glass. 1,000 pedals was mashing the metal and bears was a walking the grass. We trucked all day and we trucked all night. Big Benny improving our style. We could tell by the smell we was heading for hell and the devil was Dirty Lyle.
They're tripping. Burt Reynolds?
Oh, now here's the plan, Big Ben. When we get to the pass, we're going to put on our fish costumes, pass out the Vaseline, and an extra ration of rum for the men. That should do it.
Now Lyle was a creep, he was tacky and cheap, but he had him a badge and a gun. He hated the duck and he hated his truck and he loved to bust truckers for fun. So he followed the line and he bided his time and he watched for his chance to strike. Then he picked on a trucker, yeah, wiry old sucker, yeah, the trucker they call Spider Mike. But the great rubber duck sort of run out of luck when he crossed that final bridge. There's choppers and rigs full of guns and pigs, they's wall to wall on the ridge. He showed no fear as he grabbed his gear and he stuck it to Granddaddy low. Then guns went boom and his ass went zoom and the Mac took a terminal blow.
Oh, how about you, Big Nasty? Come on there. Say, listen, Big Nasty, we sure are glad you're along on this here run to kick ass, don't you know? On 10-4, I know you can't say kick ass on the CB. Back?
Well, that
This is crazy. This is crazy. Why am I getting flashbacks from 2020? Wasn't there a truck convoy, a protest in Canada during 2020 with the pandemic? No? Am I tripping? Anyways, I'm seeing all this, and this is just, so I'm listening to the storyline of the lyrics. Like, the song is cool. It's not like I'm going to put this in my playlist. I don't really relate to this at any capacity, but I just think it's fun with the movie and stuff. And I'm wondering if the lyrics were written for the movie, or am I just, he keeps mentioning Rubber Duck, which he's guessing like a leader of the convoy, but I might have missed something. And he's just kind of telling a story of what's going on. I'm kind of getting caught up in the visuals because this movie actually looks tight. This movie looks pretty tight. So there's a part of me that's like, damn, should I just listen to the audio? So I just vibe to the music. But I feel like the music fits what I'm watching. But the movie looks tight to me. I'd actually check this out. Maybe the movie's called Convoy. Bruh, it's right in front. I've said it at the beginning of the video. Anyway.
big black Mac stopped dead in their tracks when the trailer flew high in the air. There was pieces of truck and some pieces of duck, junk and debris everywhere. Then the rig took a drink and commenced to sink, and there was no duck no more. But that evil smile from dirty old Lyle showed south from the North Texas shore.
Okay, so I didn't know the language that was written in, but it said Sam Peckinpah. And I've heard that name because one of my OGs, underground hip hop artists, R.A. the Rugged Man, I'm pretty sure he has a song called Sam Peckinpah. I wonder if it comes from that movie Convoy. He's into like vintage movies and stuff. That's crazy. So Rubber Duck was the name of the truck or the trucker. Anyways, man, that's something I'd be down to watch. Like I was interested this whole time, just watching what we just watched. That's crazy. C.W. McCall's greatest hits. I wonder whatever, because it seemed like this song was provided for the soundtrack of a movie. Let me know if I got that correct. I don't know. First time reaction. You know, it's funny. I still get comments where people are like, man, you should do some research before you do your reactions. And my thing is like, then why is it a reaction if I know everything about the song before I go into it? I think for me, the curiosity is what makes things fun, right? You know, the curiosity and not knowing, and maybe discovering it while I'm in the reaction or when you guys post comments and then we come back to the artist. That's just me. I think it's more authentic. But yeah, man, that was C.W. McCall, Convoy. Look at this. Johnny Cash, General Lee. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? I know that's Dukes of Hazzard. That's why I clicked on it. What's this? Smokey and the Bandit, Eastbound and Down. Bro, what are we doing? Y'all got some. Anyway, yeah, that's Burt Reynolds. I know Burt Reynolds. Why? I don't know. Burt Reynolds and Tom Selleck. I just remember. You know what I mean? Anyways, let me know what I got, what I missed. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ, boy.